answered the part 1 by being honest and primitive, and I tried my best to make it informative by telling my life stories and my ideas so that the audience or the readers can learn something from it. One of these days, I gain a lot of interest in baking and cooking, and I actually invent some food recipes. I innovate some recipes, like adding them some other stuff to make it more delicious. And I believe that I could teach you someday and give you some tips on doing it. And I believe that this is quite common to some of you guys because this is not new, I know. And I believe that some of you are great cooks than me. And I want to share this because baking and cooking takes a lot of time to learn, a lot of effort to learn, and also time. Like when you cook and bake, you explore new stuffs. You explore other ways on making them or adding new ingredients and letting your imagination do the work. And sometimes it turns out to be great, but sometimes it doesn't, you know. But you know, you need to take a risk. You need to try again. One instance that I could relate to support my narrative is baking cakes. I know some of you will say baking cakes is just easy. You just bake it and frost it. But for me, no. Baking cakes requires a lot of effort and time. Like you should get the ingredients measures perfectly. Like you can't go wrong. Just a simple teaspoon on like putting some ingredient, and the temperature of the oven should be also perfect, and especially the frosting of the cake. It took me a lot of time and effort. Just like a person, when you're growing, there's a lot of trials and errors and life lessons that you should face before being grown to a fine person. The main topic of this video is how much time and effort you will do just to learn the stuff that you want to learn. And I know that there's a lot of trials and errors that will happen, but I hope that you will not give up. We're just gonna fight and just gonna continue to learn and grow so that we can make it perfect.